It's been 6 years. Okay. And you know, because we're going into different product categories and the company is growing so much, it's really important for us to be really clear about what our brand is. We wanted it to feel quite grown up and luxurious. And also this mix of the simplicity and pragmatism of American style, but the sophistication of French style. I was looking at really two films when I started, Rosemary's Baby. Also, I watched A Room with a View as well, but Barry Lyndon, which I'd never seen before. They're both like very sinister and sort of ill-fated beauty. So it sort of starts out in this very almost Rosemary's Baby place. Prettiness, but that's a bit undone. Super sweet colors, but in these slightly perverted and perverse shapes. And the ties are undone and they're not buttoned correctly. And then it becomes more and more sort of romantic in a way. A lot of these fabrics too were inspired by Moroccan fabrics. Super textural. Leather, the leather covered snaps as well. This whole story was sort of about bringing some leather into spring. There's some really beautiful blouses in suede and some sort of these jalaba shapes too in suede. This is an incredible, just beautiful dress. And I love the idea of lightness too. I really draw spring during the summer and you remember how hot it gets. And I think you want to wear really light things. We did also these really beautiful, all strips of leather that are grommeted together and articulated so that they're very malleable and soft when they're on the body. So we have these paired with these very strict skirts that open in the front. You see the amount of work, because these are all strips. And we use the underside of the fabric and then the right side, and then the underside and the right side. So that you create a three-dimensional effect a little bit. This print actually came from a Japanese fabric, which we then developed and manipulated. We then re-embroidered it with coconut beads and these very small mother-of-pearl beads. This is actually our first runway season doing our own brand name shoes. The inspiration started with a very 70s and 1940s shape. The heel is actually, even though it doesn't look it, it's a little bit lower. We wanted something that felt very graceful and very feminine.